Hello everybody and welcome to Tabletalkers. My name is Kaleb, I'm your host today. Welcome back to the Shadowlands. To start off, I must fix a blunder I made last week. I never gave a fun fact last time. And that was rude of me to make everyone else give fun facts and me not give one. So to compensate, I will be giving 2 fun facts about NPCs today. Fun fact number 1 is about our lovely friend Damien. He was raised in the circus. His family were fire breathers. And he did all that kind of aerodynamic, acrobatic stuff in his youth. I will give my second fun fact at the end. So go.
I am Brittany. I play Kenzi, and her fun fact for today is that she loves hot chocolate.
Good fun fact. Next.
I play Idalia, and her fun fact for the day is that she hates matcha tea, as learned last session.
As everyone should, honestly. Next.
Hi, I'm Peter. I play Zix, and Zix's favorite dessert, which is my fun fact today, is a pear tart.
Ooh, fancy. Next.
And I'm Tim, and I'll be playing Rylee, and I guess we're doing a lot of food stuff facts today. I'll top on. My character can't resist a nice glass of lemonade.
A nice, cool glass of lemonade. Ain't nothing like it. Fun fact number 2 for me is that Haven's favorite food is a whole rotisserie chicken covered in maple syrup. Because that fucking sounds delicious to me as a person. So, last time.
Go ahead. I was gonna ask if Haven's okay, but are you okay?
Who knows?
Okay.
As my friend, you should know the answer to that already.
You're right.
Last time we were together, we went on a little bit of a hijinks around the house, eating some lovely meals, meeting members of the Distinction, people wearing some nice, lovely multicolored robes that have finished all 6 of the trials. We then went on the way to finish trial number 2, bringing along lovely Alexander with us. We climbed the mountain, met an old man, traveled down into a ruin of sorts, and collected the 3 pieces of a magical staff that, upon returning it to the man, he put them back together, and then you all fell asleep and woke back up inside the trial room. There's still a good bit of people in the trial rooms. It seems like today you're actually one of the first people to finish your trials. So you have a bit of time to kind of just wander around, maybe get a meal, after all that hard work. Or it is kind of late into the night, you could just head to bed if you really wanted to.
I'll go to dinner.
I'll go to bed.
Bed makes sense. Rylee?
Dinner sounds nice.
Alright, you 3 head off to dinner. Idalia, you split off from the rest of the group, and you head off to bed. Idalia, are you doing anything other than going to bed?
Nope.
No, just...
She's gonna go to bed given what happened last session with her lightning stuff, so...
Fair enough.
That kind of wiped her.
Gotcha. Gonna have a nice, lovely nap. That bed has never felt more comfortable than it does right now.
Ooh.
The other 3 of you, you go downstairs to the to the dining room, where there is a large platter of food, sitting essentially just all spread across the long table. It's a lot of fruit, some kind of like fruit salad type things. Got some pasta salad on one side, chicken salad, a whole bunch of different salads. On the far end of the table you are able to see that there is a like small circle of people. And in the middle of that circle, sitting at the table, or at one side of the table, kind of like, seems like they're playing like cards down. You see Chosen in his lovely wolf howling at the moon t-shirt and khaki shorts. And of course his sunglasses on indoors. It seems he's playing some sort of like card game.
Hi.
Go ahead.
I'm going to get a large plate of food, sampling various different salads, and of course, seeing if any of them interest my dragon.
I mean, your little dragon will bite at everything you offer it, but it will not be able to eat it.
Fantastic.
Except for tomatoes. You offer him a tomato and he like turns away from it. Tries like to breathe fire at it, but he's too tiny to do it.
Noted. I get a little notebook out and write, does not like tomatoes.
Perfect. What about the other two of you?
I'll go grab me just a plate of food, and I might go see if I can go take a seat next to Chosen. Just hang out with him.
Nice. Zix, anything special? Just get food, find a seat.
Just some food, find a seat, not near Chosen.
Oh, you can sit with me.
Okay, yeah, that's a good plan.
You two will go to the opposite end of the dining room. Like walk an extra minute just to not be near him. Rylee,
crazy.
You will get your big bowl of food, walk down and attempt to sit next to Cho, but as you pull the chair out to sit down, he will put his hand out and block you from sitting down. This seat's for competition only. If you're not here the duel, sit 2 seats down.
I will go ahead and sit 2 seats down, but I will ask him, be like, I don't know what you're doing, so I guess I'll sit down over here, but what are you doing?
We are dueling in a game of wits.
Blaine?
Blaine?
Explain?
No, explain. I mean, I don't really have time to dive into the details of this complicated and complex card game with you right now. But in short, your goal is to use these cards to summon creatures and attack the opponent in order to destroy their life force, an artificial life-counting system.
Sounds intriguing.
And you will see that he will take 2 cards that were on the table already, scoop them up, and then slam another card down. And then this card that he puts down, you see a little mirror image type thing appears of the creature on the card. Kind of like a 3D model of it, it kind of moves around and shit.
That's pretty cool. Do you get a lot of challengers?
No. This game was lost to the history books many millennia ago. Only me and a very small group of others are trying to revive it back to its previous glory. And you'll see the person on the other side of the table has no idea what they're doing. They're just as lost as you are.
I love that. I'm just gonna be how's the progress going with that?
There's been very few worthy candidates. Why the fuck is this song in this playlist? What the fuck?
Whoa, what are you hearing music?
Oh, sorry. He takes a headphone out of his ear. I was listening to my tunes to help me focus.
Love that. I'm just gonna I guess just chat with him a little bit, but I'm just gonna be eating dinner and hoping somebody shows up because I want to watch. But we shall see.
I mean, you're gonna be there for a good bit. The crowd around you is gonna dissipate after the first game, essentially. They're oh, this isn't as cool as I thought it was when I saw the 3D creatures kind of just lame now.
Oh, that's alright. Oh. I guess that's just all I'm gonna do is just sit there and chill next to Chosen and eat my delicious bowl of food.
At some point, Alexander will come down with a even bigger plate of food, and he will sit across from you, and he will begin picking up a conversation with Cho, just a basic conversation of how you been, what you've been up to while we're all in the trial since you're in the last one, but you've been unable to do it, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And then at some point, Alex will slam his arm on the table in like an arm wrestling pose. Because invite a challenge to either you or Cho.
I'm just gonna be like, to me? Well, I'm not one to stand down from a challenge, I suppose. I will also slam my elbow out on the table, ready to go.
Alright, you do that. Alex will grab your arm and then look over to Cho and give a head nod, and Cho will go put his hands over your hands to make sure no one starts pulling early. Real official arm wrestling shit here. And then you will do arm wrestling, so give me a strength check.
Alright. 18.
Alright. Y'all both tugging at each other, trying to get the other person's hand down. It seems like you're pretty evenly matched right now. You look at Alex's face though, and he's kind of yawning. Give me another one.
Rude. 17.
You managed to catch him mid-yawn. It's his eyes are closed and he's not focused, and you just slam his hand down onto the table. You're pretty sure the table is broken a little bit now. How much you just slammed it down.
Not my problem.
And then both...
Oh, feels good. Feels good to win. I'm just gonna do awkward stretches.
Both Cho and Alex will look at you kind of in amazement. They didn't know fucking this scrawny ass kid could do that. What the hell? Alex is befuddled, I'm a fucking dragon. What the fuck?
I mean, sometimes you just got it in you.
He's got that dog in him.
Got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him. Kenzi, Zix, any conversation happening over there? Or are you just awkwardly eating in silence next to each other?
I'd imagine there's some conversation about the trial.
Just simple convo.
A little bit, yeah.
I gotcha.
We're simple people.
You will all eventually finish your meals. Alex will very loudly exclaim that he is off to bed now. And Cho will then follow up by saying, "Yes, I must go do my nightly meditation ritual. Otherwise, my mental fortitude will weaken." So
That's totally understandable.
They go off to bed. It's kind of just the three of you down here by yourselves now.
I will finish up and then head up to bed.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Just be it seems like everybody else seems to be leaving, so then I'm just gonna grab my bowl and go.
Zix will also leave, though not in a hurry.
So Rylee, you pick your bowl up and then try to walk out the door, and you see the bowl physically cannot go through the door and just smacks back into you, and the food just spills all over you. Seems as if the bowls and plates and stuff are magically bound to this room, so you cannot thieve them.
It wasn't intentional. I was just in a hurry. Then I will casually pick the bowl. Or, no, it didn't fall. It's just against me. I guess just walk over to the thing I need to put it in and put there embarrassed. And then I'm going to walk away.
Wonderful. You see as you go put in the dirty dish box or whatever. Now there's like a rat on the floor that just looks up at you. It just shakes its head.
Leave me
Disapprovingly.
alone, rat.
I'm also shaking my head at Rylee.
You get to deal with us more often.
Though somehow less disapproving than the rat was.
Yes.
Have to let that be known.
No, the rat hurt my feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
The rat looks
Taking
like you
ego
hurt
damage over
his
here.
feelings. Like you hurt his pride in where he works by being so stupid.
Rat, come on, man.
But you guys will head off to bed. Assuming that's where you all want to go. You could fuck around in the other rooms. There's a whole ass library you guys can do things in if you wish.
Nah.
I think the bed is the way to go.
It's bedtime.
Alright, you all go to bed at bedtime. You all get a nice, lovely night's sleep. It's nice and cozy. A great night's sleep. You are all going to wake up that next morning, nice and rested. Zix, of course, 4 hours before everyone else. Zix, do you want to go ahead and describe what Rylee sees when he wakes up in the morning?
Sure. So when Rylee wakes up, my character is on their bed. Though noticeably much more yellow in color than the normal blue. Their hair a bit different now, more of like pushed over to the side than tied back.
What? I was gonna like rub my eyes and be like, 6?
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Rylee.
Are you sick? Are you sick or something? You looking a little pale.
Huh? Oh, no. This is normal.
It's normal for you to change color?
Yes.
Okay, I'm on board so far. Why?
Because that's what our species does.
Oh, well, you can't argue with that, can you? Well, do you just like changing all kinds of colors?
No, just 4. No, we just changed it 4 different seasons.
You're a seasonal animal. Nice. And I'm just gonna grab my stuff for the day. Be like, that's kind of cool, man.
Okay, see you later.
Before I go, were you just sitting on your bed for like, when did you wake up? Do I know that he woke up like 4 hours early, like he did the previous times?
I mean, you know he wakes up before you. Not sure how much.
Ah, okay. Just be like, so you just sit on your bed when you wake up, or you don't want to go anywhere, or?
Just thinking, I guess.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
Bye.
Also, wait. It might be important to note it. I don't really go by Zix in this form, I guess. Zeal.
All right. Sounds good to me, buddy. High five.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I mean, if you're changing names, you gotta have a better personality each time you switch, right?
Different personality, yes. I don't know if I'd say better or not.
I'm just gonna like tap him on the shoulder a little bit, like one of those are gonna give me a high five without question. And then
I did give you a high five.
Hey man, it seemed a little hesitant.
Well, I wasn't ready for you to be so excited for one.
I'm always in a good mood, man. We're here to learn. We're here to beat these trials. We're here to get what we want most. How could you not be in a good mood?
I like the way you think.
All right, I'll see you later. Then I'm just gonna leave.
All right, you leave the room. We're going to temporarily take the camera over to Idalia and Kenzi as they wake up in the morning. Anything fun going on over there with you two, or just this basic, simple morning?
I imagine Idalia woke up maybe a little before me since she went to bed first.
Makes sense.
Probably, yes, makes sense.
So I don't know if she's doing anything that I would be interested in when I wake up, but
Now let's find out, Idalia. You doing anything special when you wake up?
I'd like to think she's sitting on her bed trying to figure out how to properly use her phone. Because she still doesn't know.
Nice. So, Kenzi, you wake up and you just see Idalia, like, frustrated, like, smacking at her phone.
She's probably swearing a little bit too, like under
Yeah.
her breath.
have I figured out how to use my phone any better?
Roll for it.
What am I rolling?
Just a d20.
Oh, okay.
This is just to see if you figured it out.
13.
You know it's slightly better than you did before. You wouldn't say you're a master of the phone like Sky and Haven, but...
Okay. I think I'll get up. I'll kind of see that she's struggling a bit, and then I'll offer to help out.
What seems to be the problem you're having, Idalia?
It was like navigating to different things. Like figuring out like how to send a text message.
Oh, I think I can help with that. Can I show you?
Please do.
Okay. So is it like flip phone texting where you have to hit
Yes.
a button a few times? Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay. So I'll kind of show her, I'll just explain, like, oh, well, if you want to get to this letter, you have to click it 3 times, otherwise you're just going to get that first letter, and then you have to wait a second, and then you can do your next one.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense then.
You're just sending a bunch of M's, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that was very effective.
No, probably. I'd imagine I don't really know much more than that at this point, but...
You know enough to help her out. So, Idalia,
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
figure out how to properly send a text message.
Cool, yay.
Right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great start, and then you guys... you got free reign of the house, essentially, today. You can do some training, you can go have breakfast and fuck around. Got a whole library, got a game room, got all sorts of things you can do to kind of just kill some time for a bit.
Breakfast sounds good.
I agree with breakfast. Breakfast good.
I'll also head down to breakfast for a little bit.
Most important meal of the day.
All right, you all head down to some good old breakfast. At breakfast, you're going to see that essentially everyone in the house is there, so it's kind of crowded at the moment. I think I said there's like 50 some people total, not counting yourselves or people in the multicolored robes. But essentially everyone is there. It's kind of just a large crowd, but I mean they're pretty civilized. There's a nice line to go get lunch, kind of like a high school-esque lunch line
Lunch
system.
or breakfast?
Breakfast.
Mm,
I'm just saying lunch for fun, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to see that there does appear to be 2 individuals in the multicolored cloaks sitting at like the far end of the table, kind of just eating, chatting together. None of you seem to recognize either of these 2 people. You get your breakfast. It's a lovely like hash brown casserole type thing. Get some fruit on the side. A nice chalky milk or normal milk if you want. All the strawberry milk has been taken, unfortunately. You guys just sit down, have a nice little breakfast. Pretty calm, pretty peaceful.
Is Zix still yellow instead of blue?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. I would like to just kind of be like, Zix, I can't help but notice that you've changed color a little bit.
Oh.
You?
Yeah. My race changes like seasons. So I'm Zeal right now. Not Zix.
Oh.
Your race?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like you know how there's like humans and elves and dwarves and that kind of stuff?
Oh. Okay, I guess. Okay.
Yep. I'm an Eladrin. So we have different seasons.
Okay. So then, Kenzi, what are you?
I'm just human. Nothing special or anything. So you said Zeal?
Yep.
Okay. I take my little notebook out and I write that down. It's Zix equals blue and then Zeal equals yellow.
Simple. That's all you need.
Effective.
Can't help but notice no one asked what race Rylee is.
I was getting there. I forgot he was there for a second. Rylee, what race are you?
I'm a good old human. The best ones.
As you
sounds
say
fun.
that, Alexander is going to like plop a hand on your shoulder and go, "The best ones? Ah, I beg to differ. Us Dragonborns, we're the best."
He's right.
But didn't I beat you in arm wrestling? Doesn't that give me a 1-up on you now?
As you say that, you will feel his hand on your shoulder like squeeze incredibly hard, and like you feel like your shoulder's going to break soon. He's like, "One win does not equal a victory."
Let me know when you want another.
Haven and Sky will then butt in. "Boys, calm down, relax." They will pop down in seats next to you guys and be like, "What is all this commotion about?"
Well, I was asking them about their races.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, a lot of people don't know a lot about a whole lot about other races, so it makes sense to be a bit curious.
Then can I ask you guys something that you might not know the answer to?
Sure.
What's my race?
They will all look at you. Like a lot of them like will start squinting to try to figure out what exactly you are. None of them are really able to give a definitive answer on like what exactly you are. Like Sky's like, maybe she's a water elf, and Alexander is like, no, she's some like weird goblin thing. No offense.
None taken, I guess.
Haven will look at you and go, no, she's a genasi of some sort. I just don't know what kind. It's like if
Can I
you
roll a nature check?
Sure. What are you trying to figure out exactly with this nature check?
Just to see if there's anything other than what they're saying that seems to make some sense.
All right.
15.
You're able to see that Haven's probably the closest with the genasi of some type answer. Looking between the two of them, since Haven is an air genasi, and she would have mentioned that at some point, I'm sure. Her skin's kind of like looking at the sky, and you're able to tell that it's kind of a similar texture, just it's like not looking at the sky, but more so like looking into a storm cloud of like a thunderstorm when you look over at Idalia. but outside of that, like, not a whole lot more is easily discernible.
Okay.
What exactly is a Ganassi?
Oh, a genasi? So, essentially, we're kind of like people made up of elemental energy. Typically, they belong to one of 4 different types, being earth, fire, water, or like myself, air. But you don't really seem to fit into any of those. But yet you have like the same like characteristic of like the skin tone and texture and all that jazz. So you're kind of interesting. The fact you don't really fit, like, it's kind of unheard of for a Genasi to not fit into one of those 4 types.
I see. And Idalia's just gonna kind of get really quiet after that.
Fair. As you are getting quiet and before anybody is able to get some form of comfort to you, you're going to hear as a large siren will sound off in like throughout the entire house. You see that Mother will etherealize immediately in front of all of you. The 2 individuals at the end of the room in the multicolored robes will quickly like stand up from their seats and like run over next to her. And Mother will then issue a order to all of you, being get to the bunker immediately. And you will see a new door you've never seen before open in the middle of the dining room. And everyone else kind of just goes through it. It seems like the only people that are supposed to stay here are Mother and the people in the multicolored robes at this moment. So as everyone is going down these stairs, you see that 2 more people in the multicolored robes, the 2 twins with the long silver hair, will then also appear next to Mother's side, and they will go through the dining room door. You 4 are ushered down into this bunker, more so against your will than anything else. But you 4 are brought down there, and right before the door shuts behind you, you can hear the sounds of fighting begin, and then the door is shut. You will continue on down a long staircase for what feels like probably an hour and a half-ish of time before you will get to another large door. There, you will see that everyone else kind of is like standing around, waiting for everyone else to show up. And then once everyone is there, Cho and Sky will make their way to the front and begin kind of like taking command as the 2 people who have finished almost every trial, kind of like the leaders or next in line to become members of the distinction if they so wish. They will open the door and a large portal will appear in front of you that kind of will suck everyone into it. You will find yourselves in a strange wooded area. No real discerning landmarks of any kind. You're not with everyone from the house. It seems you have been like separated into smaller groups. You do have Sky and Damien with you, along with there's a bunch of other random people. I'll say probably about 15. And Sky and Damien will kind of walk up to you guys. I know this must be scary to see, especially for the first time. But do not worry, everything's under control. Mother and the distinction shall take care of everything, and we'll be back home likely in a few days.
You did. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Sky will begin speaking now. So, as I'm sure you guys are aware, there are creatures known as the Fallen that exist. Due to the nature of where Mother's house is, being in a secluded area that is mostly away from other civilizations, there tends to be a lot of Fallen that, roam in the woods nearby. That is the reason we have a curfew. Sometimes the Fallen get a bit too close and in a bit too large of a number for our normal patrol routes of the distinction to take care of. In those cases, Mother will sound an alarm and have us evacuate because there's a possibility that they will break into the home, and that could harm us. And we are not fully prepared to handle the unknowns of the Fallen. So we come down to the bunker and go through the portal, which will always take us to a place that is safe. So if we stay right here, we will be safe. Nothing can harm us. We'll be all good. And then Mother will come and she will get us and teleport us back. It's just a safety precaution thing.
And we're just supposed to just sit here for who knows how long?
I mean, it'll only be a few days. It's not a super common thing, but it does happen occasionally. And I mean, technically speaking, no, we don't have to stay right here. If we do feel the need to move somewhere else, we are more than welcome to do so. Mother will find us regardless. It's just, where we are sent is a spot that Mother can guarantee our safety in. And once we start leaving this area, there are who knows what we could run into. But I mean, if you guys want to go somewhere else, we can organize that. I mean, we're a small enough group, we can really move fairly efficiently. If you guys want to.
We can go anywhere, or do you have other designated spots?
I mean, we can go anywhere. There aren't really any, the spots aren't really predetermined until the alarm sounds, and then Mother will pick spaces for everyone else to be sent to stay safe. But I mean, yeah, we could go anywhere. Only real issue is we don't exactly know where we are at the current moment in time.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm do what I'm told. I don't really, unless you guys have something else in mind. And I'm just gonna look at the gang here. Your thoughts?
I mean, I guess we'll just stay here.
Yeah, if this is supposed to be safe.
Can I get a perception check for everyone real fast for me?
Ten.
Got it. 18.
8.
Sorry, I couldn't find my D20.
Pesky D20s.
12.
All right, so Rylee, you're going to be able to notice this. You are turned to face everyone else. So behind everyone's backs, you were able to see a shape kind of shift through the trees in the background. Can't really tell if they're coming towards you or going away from you. It is a humanoid-esque shape though. Kind of like a person has spotted you guys and could be running or has seen you guys and is running towards you, but
It is currently moving.
yeah, it's currently moving. You just can't tell if it's towards or away from you. But
I'm just gonna like look and like get this like strange look on my face more and more, and I'm like, do you guys? Is everybody seeing that, or is that just me?
See what?
A figure? I guess I can't tell if it's. I can't really tell what it is. It looks humanoid. It looks like it's coming away from us, at us. You guys don't see that? I'm just gonna keep pointing and see if somebody else can see it with me.
I'll turn around, look where he's
Yeah.
pointing.
Yeah, you guys turn around, you can see that there is like some humanoid shape like walking. It's kind of going like slowly. It's kind of like leaning from side to side. But you also aren't entirely sure if it's coming towards or away from you.
Is Damien or Sky still around?
Yeah, they're both still here. They're looking at it with you. This
Oh, okay.
in additional confusion.
Based on your faces, I don't take it that either of you two know what that is.
I mean, it's a human, maybe?
Maybe.
Well, I don't know. It's in the trees. It's kind of hidden and it's like wobbling weirdly.
But we're supposed to be safe, right?
Sky will pipe up with, yes, we're supposed to be safe.
That doesn't seem all that safe to me.
I mean, we don't know what it is.
That's a good point. Why don't we find out?
Yes, Rylee, do. Go find out.
Oh, you don't want to go with me,
No, I'm good here.
Zeal?
I'll go with you.
Idalia?
You know what? I'll go with you.
No.
Idalia? She's courageous. Well, I guess if you're gonna stay with us, you're gonna. We're gonna go.
Fine, I'll go.
All right, and then I'm gonna be like, "Come on!" And I'm just gonna turn around and start heading towards it in the hopes that it's also heading at me.
All right, you start walking towards it. You're able to tell that it is heading towards you. But like as soon as it sees you start running towards or walking towards it, it stops, kind of like looks down for some reason, and then turns around and starts like running away.
That's
Well,
weird.
Should we follow it or?
I don't see why not. Maybe I don't know. It seems like maybe it was stalking us, and now that we've noticed it, maybe we should.
All right, well,
Or
let's go
Well.
then.
well, counterpoint. It's possible that it was just someone already in the woods, and then in front of it, a bunch of young children just appeared to it, and so it was investigating, and then the thing started running at it, and so now it's running away.
We weren't running at it. We were walking to it.
Okay, well, walking to it, but
Well, what if it doesn't know that there's fallen out there? We have to
Now
warn it, right?
Counterpoint. What if it is falling?
Well, then we'll take it out.
Oh, good.
You'll take it out.
Oh, even better.
What's the
You
game
guys don't seem to
plan?
have a lot of faith in yourselves.
okay.
And so you're following after it?
Sure.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. You guys, just walking after it. You're also running since it started running to try to catch up to it, or
I feel like if we ran at it, it would get the wrong
Yeah.
impression that we're chasing it.
Yeah.
We're just casually going in that same direction.
I think that's safer.
okay. It is slowly getting like away from you if you're just gonna walk because it is running. Right then, going to see as the figure it like turns back to look at you, like not just his head, like its whole torso turns to look at you, and then it will just falls. Just trips over something, and you just hear whining of like, ah, fuck, my knee. And then you hear two other voices be like, fuck, shit, his knee! What do we do now? They're coming!
Do I recognize this voice?
Says,
You sure do recognize these voices.
oh my god. Okay.
As you guys get closer, you were able to see the clothing the person must have been wearing. A trench coat lays flat upon the floor, and just a few feet away you see three kobolds kind of like bickering with each other. They will turn and look at you all and then lock eyes with Zeal and go, holy shit, Zeal!
Hi, Ned, Ted, Brad. I didn't expect to see you guys here.
What the?
Wait. You know them.
I'm sorry, did you just say bread?
The one
Yeah.
on the ground, like holding his knee, goes, yeah, that's my name!
Oh.
Can we go back to my question of you know them?
Yes? Yes, I know them. That's why I knew their names.
Why are you gonna ask them why they were stalking us or whatever?
I feel like my first, general idea was correct. Am I right? You guys saw us and were checking us out?
I mean, that is technically correct. Counter question.
Technically,
Where the fuck have you been? It's been like a month and a half and no one's seen you. You just disappeared on the field trip. We thought you were fucking dead.
Yeah. It's kind of complicated.
Like complicated long story, or complicated when our mom was sleeping with our dad's brother's cousin?
Yes to the long story, and complicated like complicated like algebra.
Ted would go, not algebra.
Yep.
Ned's like, I'm fucking great at math.
Okay, not algebra for you. Not you, Ned. You're pretty good at it.
Damn it. Fuck, it's English.
Yep.
I don't want to interrupt this reunion here. He said that you disappeared from a field trip a month and a half ago, and nobody knew where you went. Am I wrong to assume that when I was brought here, nobody told my parents like they said they did?
I guess I don't know about that. I wasn't told anyone would or would not tell anyone, so I had personally gone into the assumption not, I guess. So I don't know on your case.
But if they did tell my parents, and my parents think I've disappeared for a month and a half. Oh no.
I don't
Sure.
think they think you did. You did.
But what if they think I'm dead?
Like we thought he was dead.
That sounds like your problem.
Oh god. Oh, okay. And I'm just gonna like start going into like a spiral next to a tree. Oh no. Oh god, I told him I would cut firewood, and then I didn't cut the firewood. I told him that I would prepare for the dinner, and I didn't, and I just went with some lady.
Kenzi, can you go over and
Sure.
make him not spiral?
I can try. I just kind of walk over to him and like awkwardly just pat his shoulder.
What if they think I'm dead?
I don't know.
Oh god. And I'm just gonna like put my back against the tree and slide down and sit.
Instead of patting his shoulder now, I just kind of keep patting his head.
Like a dog.
Yeah. I'm not used to consoling people.
They told me when I asked if they knew that they told my parents, and they said yes. But if nobody told any of your people, maybe they didn't tell my parents.
To be fair, I don't think I had people to tell, so.
No one would care if they were told on my end, so that seems like maybe something you should talk to Mother about, I guess.
Did you just use fucking quotation marks in the air?
Yeah. I heard it.
Did I just catch you fucking do
I
air
also heard them.
quotes? How dare. Her name is Mother.
I 100% heard the quotations in Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't know this lady, other than the fact that everyone calls her Mother. And that she evidently just steals children from their families or wherever else they come from.
You consented, it's not theft.
Well, yeah, I didn't have a family to go back to. Apparently, Rylee did have a family and thought that they were going to be fine with it. Or at least informed.
I mean, you don't know if his parents weren't informed. It's all hypothetical.
Well, he's very upset about it, so...
I see, says God.
Kenzi, you're kind of staring off in the distance. Get back to us.
Oh, so sorry. They're there. It'll be okay.
Right. So, like I was saying, so I kind of got pulled away I kind of walked away during the field trip because big crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And we got talked to by our professor, but like I don't think it was our professor really. Actually, I don't think it was really him. And he said a bunch of stuff, and then told me that he knew someone that could quote unquote fix me, I guess. And I was really confused. Well, I wasn't confused. Zix was confused, and we were all really confused. And Zix kind of just ignored us for a bit because they were very confused and went. And now we're at home, and there's Mother, and we do trials, and it's complicated.
Ted and Ned and Brett, they will all look at each other, look back at you, and then specifically Ted and Ned, because Brett's leg is still injured, will walk up to you. One will climb on top of the other and like get on their toes so they can reach your ear and just whisper to you, "Are you okay? Do we need to like get the cops? Have you been like kidnapped?"
I don't know. We kind of went willingly, so I don't think that's kidnapping, but also kind of is. They give us food and stuff, so I don't know.
Pretty nice.
I think we get to leave eventually, but also maybe not. Unsure. Not sure on that point. Haven't heard exact answer on that.
I have so many questions.
I probably don't have answers.
That checks out. That answers one of the questions.
Yeah.
They will climb down from each other. So, why are you just randomly in the woods?
Oh, I know that one. Something was potentially going to attack our school. It's not a school, kind of school for lack of a better term. And so some of us got sent here because it's a safe place. So when the danger's gone, we'll go back. And it just happened to be here where you guys were. That was a complete coincidence, I think.
Okay. Wow, this is a lot to take in. I mean, seeing your best friend, who you thought was dead for the first time in a month, and they're not dead, and they're somehow better taken care of than they were before. And They willingly left, knowing they were your only friend. It kind of hurts you chose to leave me or us, but at the same time, we get
choose.
it. Well, I know
choose.
you didn't choose, but like Zix chose. Kind of rude of Zix. I mean, he was our only friend. You know how hard it is to not be bullied when you have no friends? You know how hard it is to play dodgeball when you can't pick your brothers because you're all pretending to be one person so you could get into the school that otherwise you've been unable to get into because you're truthfully unqualified as an individual person, but as a group you're just barely past qualification, so you can kind of show up and kind of just say just good enough to not be expelled immediately? It's rough.
Yeah.
And now
I'm
Brett's
sorry.
hurt. Can one of you do something about that? Because like he's not gonna be able to walk, and he's not gonna be able to like safely stand on either of our shoulders like that.
Right. Oh, okay. I'll try. It's my fault. We scared you. I'm gonna try to do a medicine check to see how I can help.
Go for it. It's a very simple injury.
Does a 7 work?
It was a simple injury.
Yay!
You kind of like just put your hand on it, and Brett just goes, "Ow!
Hey, it's
Ow!
okay.
Ow!
Do you need a band-aid? Do you need a band-aid?
I don't think that's working, Zio.
Oh, no band-aid. I don't like the texture.
Do you want a wrap?
I don't like the feel. And they're not
what
helpful.
Do you want? Okay, what do you want then?
Muffin.
You're not about to get what you want. Idalia says as she like perks up. You're about to get smacked if you don't stop complaining.
Oh, mean
Wait,
lady.
no. I brought a muffin from breakfast here. Would you like it?
Muffin. He like perks up.
Hand it to him.
He very quickly devours it, and like you see, right as he finishes, the other two like are there trying to get a bit of it. He's like, "Damn it!" And then Brett will just hop up.
Oh, good.
So, y'all just gonna stay in the woods? Or you guys want to like come back to town?
Where are we?
Don't mind me, like
Oh.
open notes of town names.
I didn't pick a town name.
No, I gave you one.
Uh-huh.
That's why I gotta open my notes real fast. We are just on the outskirts of the city of Stonehaven. You know, it's a fairly large town, home to one of the largest magic schools in the entire country. I mean, I'm sure you guys could probably get like an inn to stay. So I mean, I guess there are a lot of you. It's kind of be expensive. Do you have any money?
No.
No.
Not so much.
Also, I might cause a scene if I go back into town. And
I've
I've been missing for a month and a half.
That's a good point. We could put you in a disguise.
Wait,
Sorry to
is
burst your
this
bubble,
where you're
boys,
from?
but
But what?
Is this the town you're from, Zio?
Yeah, it's the town I live with my grandmother in.
Oh.
So I guess it's not like where I was born or anything, but I've grown up here.
What were you saying, Idalia?
I was just gonna ask if they think one of their little trench coats is gonna help him with a disguise.
First off, they're not little. They're quite large. We all fit in one. And yes, I do. No one's noticed that we are 3 kobolds in one trench coat every single day for the last 2 years of magic school.
They don't sound very smart.
Zeal,
at that
you
school.
know that everyone's aware that they are 3 kobolds in a trench coat. They just don't care.
Yep. Yep. It's not their problem.
Exactly.
It's decidedly everyone's not their problem.
Like, even the principal knows. It's like, I don't get paid enough.
Well, you guys are good at being in the trench coat, but I'm very bright in yellow. So maybe not so good if I did it.
They'll look at each other. A hooded trench coat.
I don't want to interrupt. You said that you didn't want to make a scene by going back into town. Wouldn't you want them to know that you're not dead?
Well, I kind of want my grandmother to know, but I don't necessarily need the whole town to know.
You're also a different color.
They know I change colors here.
Okay.
I've lived here for a very long time.
A variety
new
of
to me.
people. A variety of people here will also do the same thing.
It's
Yeah,
new
yes.
to me, man. I don't know. You should probably tell your grandma.
What if Ned, Ted, Bread, what if you 3 go and bring my grandmother here, so then I can see her and she'll know I'm okay, but it doesn't cause a big scene, you know?
I mean, sure. I mean, we can try. I'm not sure how much your grandma likes us anymore since we almost ate her old cat. But we can try.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best you can do.
Then we will give it our best shot. And they will quickly swoop up inside of their trench coat, stand back as their one humanoid shape, and begin running, swaying side by side, until you see a hand come out of the middle and like smack the bottom person. And you just hear someone go, "Not so fast. Don't want to trip again. We have no more muffins."
They don't know that.
They said they have no more muffins, not you have no more muffins. And then they go slightly slower, and they make their way back to town.
Why do you want to bring your grandmother here?
Because she's my grandmother?
Wouldn't she be safer in her town than here, where there's potential fallen coming after us?
Rylee, if we were on the outskirts of your town,
I would go
wouldn't
into
you
the
want to
town.
see your parent? Well, yes, but this
I
is
would
the
have
next
fully
closest.
ran into the town.
Also, I don't think we have. It's not that we don't have fallen around here, but there's not nearly as much problem with it as there is at home.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget, this is supposed to be a safe place. They wouldn't have brought us to the outskirts of a town that was also under attack by Fallen, right?
Also, my grandmother can hold her own. She's very strong.
Okay, if that's the case, that they brought us to a town that was safe, why would we not just go to the town?
I mean, I guess you guys could go to the town. None of you are from here, I don't think, but...
None of this makes sense to me anymore.
He's learning.
I'm gonna say, I mean, none of it really made sense in the first place.
I was on board, and now I don't know if I'm on board, but I also don't know if I have a way out.
We broke him. Good work, everyone.
In Riley's head is just, I'm not sure this is pirate school anymore.
I don't think
to
we're
his
in
little
Kansas
dog.
anymore.
Yeah, to his little dog that's not there.
Well,
His crocodile's just suddenly in a basket.
Losing my mind, man.
So what do y'all want to do? Go to town, stay where you are, and just wait?
I'm gonna wait. If you guys want to go, that's your choice.
I mean, Riley had a point. Why wouldn't they just have us go hang out in town until it was safe to go back? Why would they make us wait for days in the woods?
Maybe we should go back and meet with the others.
I'm pretty sure I could probably tell you guys the answer.
Go on.
Listen, as we just discovered, they clearly don't tell anybody where these kids go, right? Nobody knew that Zeal was missing. Lord only knows if Riley's parents know he's missing. If they send us back to this town where obviously one of our students is from, what do they think's gonna happen? That's my theory.
They'll take him home?
Exactly, they'll lose a student. They don't want us in town because they don't want people to know where we are.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
my theory.
We don't even know where we've been for the past month and a half. We went through a portal to get here. And then we're just supposed to wait to go through another portal to get back?
Listen, that's just my theory. Y'all can think what you want.
Also, before we move on, Zeal, it doesn't seem like you want to go back into town.
I don't know. I mean, for you guys, you have one person that you have to make your choice for. Yourself. I have more than that. It's hard to make big choices like this on my own.
We're here. We're a team, man. Where you want to go, we're there. I mean, hell, you guys followed me into the woods after a shadowed figure.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go back into town, we'll go with you.
We will.
I mean, hell, if we were outside of my town, I would love to see my family. I'd introduce you guys. I wouldn't want you to be stuck out in the woods.
Maybe my grandmother will have an idea. We can at least wait for her. I mean, that's where we told her I'd be. I don't want her to come out here and me not be here.
I hope they know their way back. We are in the middle of the woods.
They'll be fine.
Ted is great with directions.
Fantastic. I guess we wait.
Okay.
All right, you sit and wait. A couple hours are going to pass. The rest of the group is gonna make a camp essentially back at the original spot you guys landed. Damien will walk up to you guys and be like, we have food if you guys want some. If not, that's cool, but you've been standing over here for 4 hours.
I for sure get some food.
I think we should get some food. You're right.
Yeah.
Why don't you go get some food?
You gonna... Zeal?
I'll wait here. I'm not really
I'll
hungry
bring some
right now.
back for you.
Okay.
Alright, so you all get some nice chow down.
Delicious.
And then, essentially right after you guys finish eating, you'll see a swaying, trench-coated figure begin walking back behind them with a smaller, elderly-looking lady, currently shaded green or red to you, Rylee.
Hell yeah.
They will walk up to you. chewing food, obviously. Mm. And you would just hear as the elderly person will go, Seal, my child, it's a pleasure. I've missed you so.
I miss you too.
Where have you been? It's been so long. You just disappeared without a word.
I'm sorry.
No need for apologies. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you're doing well. Where have you been? I mean, tell me everything, please.
So it's really complicated. I don't know if I even quite understand.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes it's easier to just speak and not understand. Police? What's been going on?
I found a person who told me that they'd help me understand, who I am, and Zix followed them, and we went to a place, and we've been there.
Where is this place? Who led you to this place? What did they promise you? I need to know every detail here.
Well, it was one of my professors, but I don't think it was him. I think it was just someone pretending to be him. And I don't really know where it is. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. We teleported there or something like that. And well, they promised, they said that we were cursed, and that's why we're not whole. But they said they would break the curse, but then they said later that we can decide later what we want, and I don't want that, but we don't really know yet what we'll choose. Yeah.
She will reach up and place a hand on your cheek. My child, that certainly all sounds scary and complicated and confusing. But let me tell you this. Something that I know to be a fact deep down from the bottom of my heart. You are not cursed. There is no curse to break. You are wonderful just the way you are. Please, never forget that.
I won't. We won't. We won't forget that.
So you went off with someone disguised as your teacher. Were you aware this was a disguise when you went with them?
Zell kind of thought it was, but Zix kind of just was ignoring us. I don't really know if they knew or not. I didn't really know, but I was just kind of confused. They said a lot of things. It was kind of hard to follow.
Okay. Well then, there shall be no lecture about stranger danger here today. I mean, I'm glad that you're safe, and I'm glad you're home. I mean, is there a reason you didn't want to meet me, back at the house?
I was kind of afraid of causing a scene if I just went into town after being gone for so long.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but I mean, you're home now. I mean, you're not going back, are you?
Probably, yeah. We're just here temporarily. It was honestly just a coincidence we were here.
You will see that her eyes were like saddened with the knowledge of you're going to leave again.
But I'll be back at some point. I don't know when, but...
Well, as long as you are taking care of yourself, eating 3 meals a day, getting all 4 hours of sleep, then you drinking plenty. Have you been drinking water?
Yes. Zix loves water. So
How much water?
It's been really easy. Well, Zix has been drinking how much you say too. This whole thing that we're doing today kind of made it hard today, but I'm going to once we're back. I'll try not to forget again.
He looks at you like intent, like over her glasses.
Promise. I promise.
Okay. Then she'll like give you a quick she'll like sneak her hand in and give you a little tickle so you know she's just messing with you. Well, I can't happen but notice that you seem to have some friends. I can only assume they're friends.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. I forgot to introduce them. So this is Rylee, and that's Kenzi, and that's Idalia.
She will like give a little bow to each of you and say like, "Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for watching over my grandson. Thank you."
Of
You're
course,
welcome.
it's nice to meet you.
Well, do you know how long you'll be staying here, or is this just until you're magically swooped up again?
Yeah, it's kind of that, but they said it'd probably be like a few days. Just until they sent us here to a safe place. There was some danger at the thing, so they're taking care of it.
At least they have good security protocols. Keeping my baby
it seems
safe.
like it.
Well, as much as I truly hate to end this conversation here, you know my old bones can't do super well in these elements anymore. So, with the help of your lovely friend pets in the trench coat, I will take my leave and hopefully see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Maybe I can visit the house if we figure out a way to sneak me in. Maybe you can think about that.
Sounds good. You know where the spare key is.
Of course.
Yes, under the fake mandrake from the Potter of Harry series. They will like give you a little kiss on the cheek and begin walking away with Ted, Ned, and Britt. You've had your meal, you kind of have some more time to chill before it starts getting dark. It's gonna chill, it's gonna let it pass by, gonna let time pass by. Or what y'all doing?
Time passed by?
Let time pass by? Alright. I really just want to know if you guys are doing anything or if we're just gonna like skip forward a little bit.
How many hours could I log if I wanted to do some athletics training while we wait? Just get some workouts in.
I mean, you can get 3 until nightfall. I don't know if y'all want to talk about any plans of possibly sneaking Zeal into his grandmother's house or their grandmother's house. Or if that's going to be a thing you just let him do on his own.
Is there a reason you need to be snuck in?
I feel like we went over this 20 minutes ago.
It's just not clicking enough for me.
It's kind of hard to not cause a scene sometimes. Everyone kind of sees me differently, I guess. Since, well, I mean, we're not the only... My grandma and I aren't the only ones of our race in the town, but I'm the only one that's kind of that weird... It works differently for me, so...
I don't think you're weird.
I appreciate that, but I don't think everyone else agrees with that. But I appreciate that you don't.
Is it the changing color thing?
It's more of... Well, so usually the ones that do it, they're, you know, like my grandmother, she's the same person, and then she changes the seasons, but she's still always my grandma. And then other people, they do it, and they're just four completely different people. We're just kind of in the middle, where we change, and we're not the same person, but we're not a different person. It's weird. I don't get it. But everyone else thinks it's weird, so weird is bad, I guess, to them.
Well, they're bad. If you want to make a plan, we'll make a plan. I don't know a whole lot about stealthing, but I'm pretty sure we can do something about that.
I think the good news is you don't have to stealth, because they don't know who you are. I think I'm the only one that has to.
This guy's smart. I'm just gonna look at Idalia and just be like, this guy? Smart. Well, so, you got an idea?
Not
You want to
really.
go 3 dudes in a trench coat?
Yes.
I don't think I need to put multiple people with me. I think I'm tall enough that having 3 of us in the trench coat would be too tall. The other 3 are very short, so they get away with it.
Worth a shot.
I mean, I guess
is
No, go ahead.
there a way that you can kind of like get most of the way to your grandma's house by just kind of like staying maybe in the trees or sneaking around that way, or is it like you'd be in a very busy spot?
I think I could get most of the way. There'd just be like a couple blocks, 3 blocks maybe, that I'd have to go through the city.
Well, then I'm sure we could get you there, and then we can see what we need to do to be able to get you those last few blocks.
If you think so, then
I
We'll
think
trust
if you want to go visit your grandma in her house instead of out in the middle of nowhere, we will get you there.
thank you.
Are we doing that now, or...?
Tomorrow.
I was gonna say maybe not night.
Yeah.
Not at night, where it's easier to hide?
Well, I think she made it sound like she was maybe gonna go to bed.
Dawn, got it. Before
Yeah,
the
that might
sun
be
fully
better.
comes up.
You know those scholars and their late night studying. It's a very scholarly town.
Alright, gang. I think we have our plan. We'll figure out how to cloak you when we get into town, but I think we know what to do. Rest up.
It's gonna be great.
Alright. So you kind of just rest up. If it's nighttime, you just go to bed. You see that Damien specifically will not go to bed. He will kind of stay up and do like a guard watch all night long, so all of you guys can get rest.
What a saint.
What a kind boy he is.
A
But
precious being.
then the sun will begin rising. You will feel the earliest of sun rays upon your faces. And sun's just starting to come up. It is dawn. And you four specifically will get up. Well, Zeal, you have already been awake for about 4 hours at this point. But everyone else in the plan will just not be getting up.
Ooh, good morning.
Good morning.
You. Sorry. You ready to do this?
I guess. As ready as we're gonna be.
Sun's not even up yet. But that's the plan. Oh, I'm tired. Is everybody else awake?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning. Did y'all sleep well? No bad dreams?
But, not yet.
Mm-mm.
Just the one.
Just the one? Okay. I like that. I like the one, you know? Keep you on edge, but then no more bads, you know? It's going good. Making small talk. Alright, so you guys ready to do this? I'm just gonna jump up and fully act like I'm energized, ready to do this thing. You guys ready to sneak up my pal here into town?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
And then I'm ready to go.
You make your way towards the town. Damien will pipe up towards you. Like, hey, what do you guys think you're doing?
Just exploring a little bit. We're not gonna go too far.
Alright. I probably shouldn't let you do this, but because I trust you, I'm gonna.
Well, we got time, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Mother could appear in the next hour. She could appear tomorrow.
She'll find us.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was told. She'll find us.
Yep.
I mean, that is true.
Alright.
Alright, have fun. He's like very clearly struggling to stay awake. I mean, you guys head to town. It's a pretty large city. To use my favorite reference, it is essentially this fantasy London. So lots of like old-esque style buildings, brick, some stone. You can see like on a hill overlooking the entire city is Pebbleton High, the school of magic tree that Zeal had gone to. And you make your way essentially all the way through town, on the far side of town, into a little bit of a suburbs area, where like all the houses begin looking identical, but from a couple blocks away, you can all note the special fake mandrake plant from the Potter Harry series. It's essentially just a plant in the shape of a man with a snake face. But you're about 3 blocks away. Seems pretty quiet. Streets are calm. Not really anybody out and about. With Zeal, you're will note as irregular. Usually people are kind of up and at 'em, especially in this suburb by this hour. But maybe they're just sleeping in.
I'm gonna put my hood up, which doesn't take care of my arms, but part of my thinking is Zeal doesn't come out very often, so maybe that'll help.
Gotcha. So then you can go ahead and give me a stealth check. And if anybody wants to try something to give them advantage, let me know.
We're trying to stealth, correct?
I mean, Zeal is. The rest of you,
Zeal is.
as mentioned, aren't from here. No one would recognize you.
Oh, right.
If I gave
Nope.
Zeal like a cloak that would.
Oh, yeah, I'd say giving him a cloak would help you. Alright, give him a cloak. So you can roll your stealth with advantage. As I figured it out. This is me. Oh, that's not what it is. I lost audio. Okay, there you go. I can hear things again.
Oh, good. 21.
Alright, 21, you will easily make it on over to Grandma's house. Now you will reach under the fake mandrake from the Potter Harry series, but you will find that the key is not there.
That's not good.
Maybe she forgot to put it out.
Zeal, you know, you don't normally put it out. It normally just stays
It just
out.
it stays there. It normally stays there. I'm gonna try the door.
You go to open the door and it's unlocked. And then the
Great.
second you open the door, all of you are quickly flooded with the smell of blood. Kenzi, this actually will bring back some memories of when you first came home and found your entire family dead.
Great. I think as soon as the scent even starts to hit me, I just freeze.
But for the rest of you, you smell blood. Not particularly like fresh. Kind of like it's been there for a couple hours, but definitely like less than 8 hours since. Because you can smell all that from blood, obviously. I wouldn't know. I'm a detective.
Oh, of course.
Of course, says God. What y'all gonna do?
Zeal
Zeal?
is kind of also frozen for a moment.
Rylee, Idalia?
I don't want to intrude.
Of course. Be impolite to enter someone's house without permission.
Of course, like a vampire.
Exactly. Anything special from Idalia, or?
No, she's still thinking.
Alright. After a few seconds, Zeal, and Kenzi, you two will kind of get your bearings back on everything around you. And so you won't be frozen anymore for the moment. So you can like walk in if you so feel confident enough to do so.
They're slowly going to step in.
I think
Kind of shaking.
Kenzi's going to maybe inch forward a little, but still really not want to cross that threshold.
Alright. So Zeal, as you take that first step into the house, you just feel like all the warm memories of growing up here with your grandmother. The lessons she taught for fiddle and piano, the private lessons that you got with her, where you two would just like jam out on the fiddle together, make a little concert for yourselves. Cakes, brownies, muffins that she would bake. All those memories kind of just come back as you enter this house in what truly feels like the first time in a life. Feel like you've been gone for a lifetime and you're finally home. But the smell of blood is just always in the back of your mind as you move through the house. You will begin moving towards the back room where you know she held her music lessons, where she would teach anyone who really wanted fiddle, piano, etc. For she was a master of all sorts of instruments. As you open that door, you will see that the window to the room is open. There is a large pool of blood on the floor, but you do not see your grandmother. Instead, you actually will see Ted, Ned, and Bread lying there, each of them with their throats slit.
Do they appear to be breathing at all?
No. No, it seems like whatever did this was going like straight, like no suffering, quick and easy.
I'm going to start checking all the other rooms much more frantically and faster than the others.
Yeah, you start quickly like running through the house, going to every room, not really seeing much. You go to her bedroom, you see that her like sheets are kind of like pulled off if she like woke up in the middle of the night for something. You go upstairs to the study, where you will find another like large pool of blood, but there is no body.
Does it look like... can I investigate the blood to see if it looks like something was dragged from it or something like that?
Oh, sure. Good old investigation check.
$10.
You're able to tell nothing was dragged. It looks like whoever was the source of this pool of blood, was more so either picked up or like possibly teleported away. If you want to make an Arcana check to see if there's any like trace magic around,
Yeah.
go for it.
17.
There is some trace like magic around. You can tell it's not from like a teleportation thing. It's more so like whatever did this was like inherently magical in and of itself. But as you check the rest of the rooms, you're able, like, you do not find your grandmother's body at all.
Fuck.
Everyone else you kind of just see as Zeal frantically like sprints through the house, opening each and every single door, but ultimately comes out kind of like a panicked expression.
Is there anything like outside of the house that I can like investigate or see if there's anything strange out there?
Sure, actually. Give me a investigation check as you kind of look around like the front door.
21.
You will see hidden behind one of the potted plants in like the front yard, like off the porch, like but like in front of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You will see a symbol carved into like the stone of the wall. And if you want to give me a history check with advantage.
Oh, okay.
As you dig through the regresses of your mind,
Dirty 20.
you will be able to catch a quick glimpse in your memory of this same symbol outside of your house the day you found your family was killed.
Do our phones have cameras on them?
No, because cameras are not a thing.
Well, neither are phones. Can I like grab my little notebook out of my pocket and like draw the symbol?
Yeah, sure.
Great, I'm gonna do that. And then I will kind of stand up, take a deep breath, and go in the house and try to find Zeal.
All right. Now you go in. You're able to find Zeal panicked, stressed, possibly pacing around a room.
They're
Zeal,
probably
come
in
here,
their own room.
Oh, I'll go find him. Zeal?
Huh?
Hey, can you... I show them the thing I drew. Do you recognize this mark?
Do I recognize it?
No.
I didn't think so. No? Should I?
I don't know. I found it outside of the door, and I remember I saw it on my house the day that I came home, and I found my family. So it's got to be connected, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it doesn't help much, but
Zeal's going to run outside to the next house.
Okay.
Whatever's the closest.
Equidistant, left from right, so just take your pick.
Left.
Alright. It's a identical house to Grandma's.
Zeal's just gonna quietly try the door to see if it's also unlocked.
You like grab the door handle, you go to turn it, and you see it does not turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go away from it then. I'll go back to the house.
You go back to your house.
is it like a neighborhood? Like, are their houses pretty close together, like a handful of them?
It's kind of like a cul-de-sac. Kind of think of like Ed, and Eddie, that neighborhood, if you guys remember where that was.
I was just gonna see if maybe like if I can do like a quick look at any of the other houses and see if any of those also have that symbol.
I mean, yeah, you could do a real quick like run through each one.
Yeah, I'll do that just real quick.
Give me a investigation check.
23.
Yeah, you check every other house pretty thoroughly. There is no other house with the symbol. It was only Zeal's grandma.
Okay.
Rylee, Idalia, what are the two of you doing as they do all this?
So the three little kobolds are just laying in the floor, right?
Yep, laying in the pools of their own blood.
I would like to go through, like, the house and see if I can find something to at least cover them up with.
Yeah, that'll be pretty easy. She's a grandma. Grandmas fucking love blankets for some reason. So there's lots of blankets all about.
Okay, I'm gonna find, like, a blanket to cover them up with.
That's pretty easy. Do you find one blanket to cover all three of them, or do you get them 3 individual blankets?
I'm gonna do 3 individual blankets. Just so they each have their own and they're perfectly covered up and
Gotcha.
respect for the dead, I suppose.
Gotcha. That'll be pretty simple and easy to do. Rylee, what about you?
My thought was to respectfully clean up the blood, but they've now been covered up, so I don't know if it's necessary.
I mean, it'd be like simultaneous as she's like looking and grabbing the blanket. You'd be doing it if that's what you want to do.
I feel like if he's Zeal's in another room, right?
Yes, at this point he'd be up in his own bedroom.
I feel like to save him the disdain of coming back down and seeing, that again, I would like to clean up what I can, because I don't want to also move the body, so.
Alright. Once again, grandmas, for some reason, like cleaning supplies a lot for some fucking reason. So she'll have plenty of cleaning supplies, and you'll be able to...
Do I see him, like, starting to go clean the blood or something, like trying to start?
Yeah, you'll see him as he, like, starts picking it up while you, like, get the first blanket to cover the body.
Wait. What are you doing?
I figured nobody wants... But Zeal wouldn't want to see all this blood. So I figured I'd clean up around them.
I agree, but do you really think we should do that much? I mean, shouldn't we, like, call somebody and tell them what happened?
Who am I gonna call?
I mean, I don't know, but it just doesn't seem right to clean it up like evidence or something. I don't know.
I've never dealt with something like this. I think, you might be right. Ugh. I don't know. I'm just gonna put the mop back down and just be like, I don't know. Do I go try to contact somebody, or do I stay?
I don't know. Maybe?
God, who do you go to? Is there police in this town?
I mean, you can assume, because it's bigger than your town. Your town had cops. They were also kind of just like pirate police, mostly.
Maybe you should go and try and find somebody.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna... Yeah, and then just go outside, and I'm gonna go see if I can find somebody to help, to point me in the direction of the authorita.
Alright, you go on a little walk out of the cul-de-sac to go look for the po-po. I'll say you're probably doing that while Kenzi is searching all the houses and Zix is like checking the neighbor's door. You're able to find someone on like a morning walk. They have a small dog on a leash and they're going for a little jog.
I'd like to stop them. Be like, hello, hi.
They will take like their headphones out of their ear and go, yeah, what's up?
I just got a quick question. Do you know where I can find authority? The authority?
The authority? Cops. Oh, cops. Why didn't you just start with that? Yeah, if you go, they'll give you some really like long, convoluted directions. Like, yeah, they're just down there. You take a left, take a right, do a little semicircle, then a U. Then you do
Left,
a Kegel.
right, semicircle,
Yeah, do a Kegel stand, and then you'll be there in no time.
Kegel stand. Got it. And then I'm just gonna walk away.
All right, and then you won't hear this, but they put their headphones back in and go, "What a fucking weirdo."
I gotta do my Kegel stand.
And you go do it. So what were the directions I said?
Left, right, semicircle. I would be able to remember this. I'm a cartographer's son.
You don't have tools to write it down.
No, but I probably remembering pathage. As
Sure.
I've studied maps.
Sure. I'll allow that. You get there. You've arrived at the police station.
I'm just gonna like kind of walk in and go to the front desk and be like, excuse me.
How can I help you?
I'd like to report a murder, death.
Once you say murder, you'll see the person at the front desk, like, their eyes will perk up. You'll see like 4 doors behind them, like be pushed open, and people will lean out and go, "Murder, murder, something interesting in this town." Then you'll see from the back, one door will be kicked open, and a large, human man in a white shirt and black pants will walk out. He has short brown hair, a beautiful brown mustache upon his lip. He will go, "A murder? That's my department. How may I help you? Tell me everything you know." And he'll pull a lollipop out of his pocket and just like bite into it.
That's so cool. Well, I don't know a whole lot. We were going to see a friend's grandma, and when we got it, we realized the door was unlocked, which is not normal, I suppose. And we went in, and there's 3 bodies on the ground, blood everywhere.
3 bodies, you say, huh?
Yeah.
Do you have any personal connection to the victims?
No.
Do you know anyone who
I
does
know
have
their
personal
name.
connection? You know their names? What are their names?
What a... God damn it.
Yeah, what are their names, Tim?
Yeah,
Yeah, Tim, what are their names?
I don't have all
They
day, kid.
rhyme.
They rhyme.
Yeah, I know, that's the hard part. You wouldn't think it would be. I know one of them's Bread, Ted, and Fred.
So close.
So close.
Fred,
So
Ted,
freaking close. Oh, I
and
got
Fred?
Ted and Bread. And Ted. And it's not red, because that's a color. Ted, Led, Zed, Med, Ned. Ned? No, wait, I got Ted Ray. What am I doing?
I need you to
I'm just gonna lie
confirm the
for the
names.
I'm gonna lie on the last name. I'm just gonna be like, it's Bread, Fred, and Ted.
Bread, Fred, and Ted? Okay. Oh,
They're
it's
kobolds. I
Kobolds,
assume they're
oh.
brothers.
Kobolds. Alright. Didn't know the Eds had a 4th kid named, fucking Fred.
I always get them mixed up. Their names rhyme. It's hard to remember some of them sometimes.
That's the stick of the Ed family.
Yeah, a bunch of rascals, wouldn't you say?
He's writing all this down.
Sir, I found them in the house.
Oh, what's the address? He would just look at you.
I'm gonna pull out my cellular device and text the group. If we have a group chat, I'm starting one now, and be like, "What's the address of Zeal's grandma's house?"
So
Send.
all of your phones will buzz. You have a message from Rylee saying, "What's the address?"
I'll send it to him.
All right, you send it, and Rylee, I'm going to assume you just say it back because I'm not making up an address right now.
Yep, I'm just gonna show him.
He writes it down on his notebook. Takes a bite of the chocolate bar he's using as a marker.
Bold.
He's the best cop in town. He knows what he's doing.
Can't deny that.
All right, do you happen to know cause of death?
Their throats were slit.
Slit throats. All right. So I have one more question to ask before I ask it. Allow me to read back all the information you've given me. So there's been a murder at Zeal's grandma's house. Victims are Brett, Fred, and Ted. And they were killed by slit of the throat. Correct?
Correct.
All right, last question. Did you do it?
No.
Are you lying to me?
No. Why would I report my own crime if I did it?
If I were to place you on the suspect list, would you be upset?
Kinda, but like, no.
But no.
I would be upset that you would put me on it when I'm the one giving you the information. Why, if I were to kill somebody, why would I come here and give you all the information?
Because you're confident that you didn't leave any evidence behind.
I don't have that much confidence. I'm a fake it till you make it kind of guy.
He's gonna look at you. I understand. So am I. Takes a bite of his chocolate bar.
I was about to say, you are using a chocolate bar, which the fact that you were able to write that information with a chocolate bar is honestly quite impressive.
He's using the corner of it.
Can I go now?
No, I'm gonna have to keep you in confinement for a little bit till we get some people out there to investigate.
Okay.
Or, alternatively, you can lead me to the house right now and we'll do an investigation in person. You and me.
That sounds... Just you and me?
I mean, no, the cops will be there, just be me and you, but...
Okay. As long as I'm not here.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna immediately text them and be like, hey, authority is coming, or the authorities are coming to check out the trio's bodies. If Zeal wants to leave, now would be the time. But obviously he's doing other things while all this is going on. I don't know how long I've been there, so.
Well, it took you a bit to get there. Been talking for a bit. It'll take you time to get back. But the officer's like, all right, you head outside. I'll meet you outside. I'll meet you there in the vehicle. We can get there faster. You go outside. About 5 minutes later, you hear a garage door opening. Then you see the officer on a Segway. Like one of those, like a electric scooter type guys.
100%.
You know, say, all right, kid, hop on back. Essentially meaning kind of like hold on to his waist.
It doesn't look like there's room for two.
Would you
I
rather
assume
walk?
it can't be that fast, so I could probably just walk next to you.
Kid, are you looking me? Look me in the eyes.
I'm looking.
They're gonna talk back to me.
I'm not talking back to
Me.
you. I'm giving you an observation.
The number one cop in the city,
I don't
Paul
know that.
Blart.
Oh,
I came from the bottom.
mm-hmm.
I used to be a mall cop, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now look where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Don't disrespect me again. Get
I
on.
would never did, never would.
Get on.
Okay.
You get on?
Awkwardly
Yep.
Get on, yeah.
Kind of like your toes are kind of on the floor, but most part you're just holding on to him and hoping he doesn't fall back. And you take off. While that's going on, the rest of y'all, what are y'all up to?
Did we get the text?
Yeah, yep, you have a little bit of time before he sends the text as he talks. But if you just want to skip to when he sends the text, we can just go to where you sent the text.
I would like to, on the off chance that Idalia has seen it, show her the symbol as well and ask if she knows what it is. I would assume not, but
Above game.
No, ma'am.
Yep. Oh, I got no clue.
great, just had to confirm.
Makes sense. Then you guys will get the text from Rylee saying the authorities are on their way.
Zeal, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay or?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the right choices. No. I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay. You can go. We'll try to figure it out.
I'll be in the forest where we entered town from. I'll wait there.
Okay.
Alright.
And they leave.
They leave. And then a few minutes later, Rylee and Paul Blart will show up at the house. Paul will park the Segway and get off of it. You kind of like stand with a very large amount of authority. For he's the best cop in town.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the place, kid?
Yeah. I mean, if you just go in there, they're there. I really don't want to see it again. It's kind of traumatizing.
Well, unfortunately for you, kid, the deal was you kind of have to come with me.
Yep. Okay. And I'm just gonna walk in now.
He will walk towards the door and he will stop before going in. He will see Kenzi and Idalia. What two of you? What you doing here? Trespassing? Loitering? Lollygagging?
They're with me. This is our friend's grandma's house. They were here to make sure nothing happened while I went to go get you.
Makes sense. Alright, kid, let's go inside.
Okay.
You guys will investigate the crime scene once more. He's kind of just gonna ask you some more general questions, but most important question he's gonna ask is so you said that you're here to visit your friend's grandmother, correct?
Correct.
And you said that none of those 3 kobolds are your friend's grandmother.
Why would 3 kobolds be someone's grandmother? You said you knew the kids. Why would if they're kids, they can't be someone's grandma?
Well, 1, kobolds can have families. They can be grandmas if they want to be. And 2, don't act like you don't know that kids are being undereducated on the dangers of sex. So at this point, anyone can be a grandma at any age. So who am I to assume they're not a grandma?
Well, that's a good point. But I'm going to assume in this situation, they are definitely not someone's grandma.
All right. Then I just have to ask, what is the business that you and your two friends outside came to do with someone's grandma who you have confirmed is not the grandma of you or the two friends that are here?
Our friend wanted to see his grandma, and we...
Then why is your friend not here?
Emotional trauma? I mean, his friends were killed. His grandma's not here. Maybe she died. I don't know. How would you feel if you came into your grandma's house and she was gone and 3 people were dead on her floor that were your friends?
I feel like I wouldn't flee the scene if I knew the authorities were on the way. He takes down some notes. You said your friend whose grandma does live here name's Zeal, correct?
Yep.
All right. You seem like underlined something like 5 times in his notebook.
Still using the chocolate bar?
Oh, duh. It's a big chocolate bar. Like, well, kid.
Yeah, no, big chocolate bar.
He will shut his notebook, put it in his pocket. I think that's the end of our investigation here. They'll begin walking back out. He will go to his Segway and pull out a radio that's on it. He'll hit it and go, all units be advised. We have a murder suspect on the run. Name is Zeal. They are suspect number 1, believed to have murdered their 3 friends, Ted, Fred, and Brett, and possibly have kidnapped and or killed their grandmother. Keep an eye out on anyone strange or unusual in the area.
He definitely didn't kill anybody. We were with him the whole time, but you didn't bother to ask.
Do I look like I care?
You don't seem like a great cop if you didn't bother to ask if he was with us.
You're right. I'm not a great cop. I'm the best.
Mm-hmm.
And he will kind of do a quick a drag circle in his Segway and then slowly take off at 5 miles an hour back towards the police station. As he goes away, you will hear a voice speak to you 3, going, well, that man was strange.
Yeah, no, I think that went well. And then just turn around and look at the other 2 of you.
You turn around and you see that Mother is now standing there with you guys.
Oh, hi.
Hello, I'm here to bring you back home. Seems that the 4 of you have got into a bit of mischief, yes?
You can call it that. More like trauma, but,
I mean, well,
whatever.
Trauma's a fair answer as well. But,
You're right, I think going would be proper. You're right.
I mean, we're going home. Regardless. But, this a bit of a mess has been caused here. Oh well. Auntie will make a portal and kind of try to usher the 3 of you in. Inside, back to the house, so I may go get the rest of the groups.
Okay.
What about this mess here?
Well,
I don't know what.
We can't just leave.
We can't just leave.
I mean,
I don't know what to do.
of course we can. The portal's right there. You can just walk through it.
No, there's people that got hurt here, like badly hurt, killed. We
Yeah.
can't just leave.
That is quite unfortunate, but it has nothing to do with us. We did not cause it. We have no idea who caused it, and you have no clues to go off of to begin searching for it. So what would you even do? Wander about until you find the person and hope they don't kill you next?
It's better than doing nothing.
We could at least stay here and answer questions the police have.
With what information that you have?
I don't think the police are gonna help. If I'm honest with you, they kind of think Zeal did it. He's not a good cop.
Well, no, you heard him. He's the greatest. He's the best in town.
He was using a chocolate bar to write notes.
Impressive, isn't it?
Yep.
She will like pinch the bridge of her nose. I get it.
I think they're right.
I understand that this is a injustice that you would love to resolve right now. Fact of the matter is that in your current states, none of you have the power to solve this. So
You seem to.
I mean, in a theoretical sense, yes, but there's a lot of things about me that are unknown to you that kind of prevent and hinder my abilities to act freely. So,
Then maybe you should make those things known.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop you. It's time that we know you a little bit more.
well, I mean, all right, we can talk more at the house. Once I make sure.
Why not here?
Because I have 50-some people that I have taken responsibility for that are currently spread about the winds and woods of various countries in different places that I would personally like to collect before the safe places I put them in become unsafe.
And nobody's stopping you. You can do that and come back.
You are part of that group, and I don't want to leave and then this safe place I've put you in becomes unsafe for you.
It's already
And
not
then-
safe.
Yes, my point why I need you all to get in the portal and back to the house.
I'm just gonna look at the other two and be. I don't know. What do you want to do?
So, I promise you I will answer any questions you may have in the house once I have everyone safe. I promise. So can
Well.
you guys just do this and then I will answer any and every question you have.
Kenzi? Idalia?
I mean, we have to go get Zeal anyway.
Yeah, she's right.
Okay. And I'm just gonna walk through. I assume that she's gonna get him, so.
Yeah.
Yes, he is also part of the 50, yes. Or they, my apologies. They are part of the 50.
Whoa.
That's on me. That's on me. I'm trying to be better. Times have changed when you've been alive for hundreds of years. You sometimes have to learn to get rid of the old and get new. Be better. I will apologize to them in person when I see them. Which will be after you three get through the portal.
Okay.
Gonna walk through.
That's one.
I'll go through.
Yeah, I will too.
Y'all go through the portal and you guys will appear back in the dining room of the house. Zeal, you will have gotten with the rest of the group that you originally were here with. Maybe had a little bit of a chat. They probably gave you some tea, some food, asked where the others were. But then Mother would disappear and open the portal and say, all right, everyone, it's safe to go home. Through the portal, back home. And then people will begin walking back.
I'll be kind of towards the back.
Alright, so essentially everyone else will have walked through in front of you. It's kind of just like only you left to go through the portal. Something is the matter. I will keep this short and simple. I have promised the other 3 members of your group that once everyone is back safe, I will answer any question you guys have that I can. I understand it must be hard to leave, knowing what you know with what you've seen. But as I told your friends, you are not currently capable of solving this mystery. It is better for you to come home where I can train you to become capable, and then down the line, solve it.
Okay.
But do know that I truly am sorry about what happened. And sorry for your loss. Life is cruel, but I promise you that karma is real. It will be okay.
Okay.
And then I assume you go through the portal?
Yep.
You go through the portal. So all of you are in the dining room once again. Some time passes. You see another group of people enter, and then another, and then another. And then all of you are here, and then Mother will appear. Like, all right, all of you are here. All of you are safe. You may now go about your daily stuff. You 4, and we'll point at all of you. You'll be coming with me. Because we have things to talk about. Yes?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then she will lead you upstairs she will make a door appear that was not there before, and then you will go through it, and you will find yourselves inside of Mother's personal room. Alright, you are all here. Everyone is safe. It's time for me to uphold my end. Any question you have, I shall answer to the best of my capabilities. Whenever you're ready.
I think I would just take a step behind Zeal so Zeal can be the first to ask his questions.
I care not who goes first.
Someone else can go first. We kind of need to get our thoughts together.
You said that you weren't fully able to make decisions or have freedom of choice or whatever. What does that mean?
When I was a lot younger, I made a handful of foolish decisions, and those decisions have cost me a great deal. Some of those being my ability to intervene in certain types of events. Others being I am bound by rules that I have no control over, that will prevent me from doing some things or another. Think of it kinda as consequences of my own actions that thusly have rendered me incapable of doing all that I want to do.
You said that we'd be able to learn more and solve what happened if we stay here. How are we going to be able to do that?
The how is technically up to each of you, with how you figure things out and how you solve them. But by staying here and completing the rest of the trials, you'll be given a skill set capable of solving essentially any real problem that should come your way. That is part of the purpose of the trials, is to create a group of young individuals capable of standing up for what they believe is right, in whatever mean, fashion, or mode they choose.
So we complete these trials and then we are just suddenly able to figure these things out. We're all able to somehow get what we most desire.
Getting what you most want desire is something I do. It is a ability I possess, but as mentioned earlier, with those restrictions of my own actions, I'm only capable of granting it to individuals who have finished a collection of trials deemed appropriate. That is what the trials are for. You finish the trials, I can give you what it is you want most. The trials themselves are also made to allow you to gain a skill set to do whatever it is you want, unrelated or related to what you want most. Next question.
Do you guys have anything?
Yeah. Does you are being honest here. Does my mother and father know I'm here?
I told you I would tell them, did I not?
Because I'm getting the idea that they don't.
Did I not tell you that I would tell your parents?
You told me that you will, but I don't know if you did.
Do you believe I would lie to you about that?
I don't really know how to trust a whole lot of people. I literally was drugged? I don't know, I just ended up here. It's not really the nicest way to get here.
You were not drugged. You naturally fell asleep as we were walking. And then I carried you the rest of the way here.
So they know.
Yes, they know.
Why didn't the kobolds know that Zeal was here? Why didn't they find out?
Zeal did not request that I inform anyone of where he was going. You specifically requested that I ensure your parents knew, so I let them know.
Am I going to be able to see them before I'm done with all my trials?
I mean, unlikely, but hypothetically is within the realm of possibilities. I mean, Zix going back to his home today was... Oh, my apologies. Zeal going back to their home today was just a chance of fate. It was not a pre-planned or predestined thing. It just happened.
Okay. I'm just
And
gonna
when
step back.
When we complete these trials, we're able to leave here.
If you so wish, yes.
I kind of pull out my little notebook, flip through a few pages, and I'm like, do you know what this symbol is?
She will look at the symbol. It's vaguely familiar to me.
From where?
Many millennia ago. It kinda seems like the Eye of the Undying Lord. But, I
And
mean...
what's that?
the Undying Lord's been dead for millennia, so I don't know why any new ones would appear. But, the Undying Lord was a human who managed to bring themselves up to godhood. A human by the name of Vecna. But Vecna was defeated by a band of adventurers long, long ago.
So then who would be putting this symbol places in recent times?
That is a question of I have no answer. I do not know who would be using his symbol.
And I think Kenzi just kind of steps back and is off kind of in her own little world again.
Any other questions? Looking at the two who have not asked any. Idalia, Zeal, nothing?
I don't have any questions.
Zeal?
No.
No. Alright, then. If that is it, if I have answered all of your questions satisfactory, then you may be on your way.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And you all will walk on out. So it is probably about midday when you guys get here. So you have probably about half a day. You could have some lunch if you wanted. But you could just take time to talk to each other, try to talk to other people, etc.
Lunch sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all going down for lunch, or?
I think Kenzi will go to the library.
Zeal's gonna go to their room.
Alright. Rylee, Idalia, y'all gonna have a pretty cool, pretty normal actually lunch. Everyone else seems to be really just unfazed by what happened, as if this is like, yeah, it happens sometimes. Not a big deal.
She's not gonna. Idalia's really not gonna eat her food. She's gonna kind of just pick at it a little bit.
Fair. Your Pegasus will kind of just like look up at you from the table.
I try to give it a little grape.
I mean, it tries to eat it.
Try to make myself feel better.
It's still the cutest damn thing in the world.
You know, then I'd be like, You're so right. And then I'm just gonna like put my plate down there. Just let him act like he's eating it because it's adorable.
He's trying his best. He wants it.
He does. One of these days.
Kenzi, you go to the library. What is it you are searching for in there?
Anything I can find on the Undying Lord.
All right.
I'm gonna make you do work.
You are gonna essentially like look through every single book and try to find something, but you're not gonna find anything about the Undying Lord in the normal section. Possibly in the restricted section, but you do not have access to the restricted section at the moment.
How do I get access?
You need a fancy dandy little orb thing that you've not been told how to get. You just know you need one.
Mother,
Yes, my child.
how do I get in the restricted section?
Oh, well, you get into the restricted section by earning a orb of courage, which is usually awarded to students who have, well, not students, to children who have completed either the first 5 trials in like flawless succession, or just like never failing at any trial, and getting all the way through the 5th one, or by completing all of them and choosing to join the distinction. All distinction members have one. You could possibly ask a member for their orb. They are free to lend them out to people as they see fit.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes.
I shall take my leave then.
Thank you.
And they will leave.
Do I see any multicolored robes?
Not in the library, you don't.
I leave the library. I'm going on a hunt.
Alright. We'll come back to you then.
Okay, great.
Zeal, up in your room. What's going on in there?
Zeal's going to pull out their fiddle and just kind of slowly play it. They probably got a lot going on right now in their brain, between the 4 of them. So Zeal's just kind of idly playing the fiddle very slowly.
Playing a song you and Grandma used to play?
Yeah.
Real
But somehow sadder than Zeal normally plays it.
Mm-hmm. Real sad boy hours. Is that all you're gonna be doing in there for a bit?
Yep.
Alright. So Kenzi, you can go ahead and roll me a investigation check to try to find one of the distinctions.
You got 9?
They must all be out of the house right now.
No.
They must be
I'll just-
off, like, scaring away whatever was attacking, make sure they get real far while Mother fixed up the house.
Fine, I suppose I will go eat lunch.
Rylee, Idalia, just still sitting, watching your Calypso spirits eat, or try to eat.
No. Yeah, just having a good time watching him chow down on something he can't reach. It's adorable.
It is adorable, I agree.
I love that this is a thing that got started.
You're the one who started it.
I know, and I love it.
Alright, Kenzi will join you in there for lunch. Is Kenzi gonna actually eat her food, or?
That depends. What's for lunch?
Oh, fuck.
Bestest ramen noodle of all the times.
Yeah, it is, chili ramen.
Then yeah, she is absolutely eating. She's a little upset that she can't really put that in her pocket to take for later, but she will eat it and then try to feed noodles to her dragon. All the while, she is keeping an eye on the door.
Gotcha. In case one
I mean,
walks
you
in.
could you can try to put noodles in your pocket. Nobody's gonna stop you. It'd just be weird.
Well, I feel like it would be a little messy.
I've carried spaghetti
They
in my
probably-
pocket before. You can do it.
They got washers, probably.
Well, yeah, I don't want to be that girl, though, you know?
Who's gonna know?
I'll know.
Okay.
Anyone who happens to be doing laundry at the same time.
What are the odds?
Is this God speaking, or is this like a random other child?
It's God.
Okay. I was just making sure there wasn't just some random person just like, oh, I've carried spaghetti in my pocket.
He
You,
gets it.
you look as someone walks out of the door, and you see they have ramen noodles in their pocket. They're taking them for later.
Can I do a quick scan? Are there any multicolored robes in here?
There are no multicolored robes in here. You would have done a scan
Why
when you
not?
first walked in.
I'll eat my noodles.
You eat your
They're pretty
noodles.
I know, they're really good. I can't be that upset.
These were definitely $5 pack noodles at
And
the
somehow,
store.
they taste like you spent $30 and you don't regret a single cent.
No. What I'm getting at is, at the non-copyrighted store, there's packs that are like a couple cents, but then there's those one packs that are $5.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones. We actually just bought those.
Yeah, at the mall wart.
Yup. The mall art.
Mall wart. Mm-hmm.
Ball plart. Mall wart.
You leave Paul Blart out of this, he's gone. Okay.
Good riddance.
He's the best
He's really
cop in
bad
town.
at his job.
He's the best cop in town.
He's so bad at his job.
Best cop in town.
If he's the best cop, I feel bad for the rest of them.
Right.
Above game. That is a self-proclaimed title. In reality, he is like one warning away from being fired.
Bold that they would let him go do a murder investigation.
Bold of you to assume it's a lead and he didn't just walk out and say, "This is mine."
That's why he was so quick to kick the door down. He was like, I gotta get there first.
Exactly.
I was basically trampled as he was trying to get information.
All right, you were on the other side of the desk. Calm down.
You think that conversation took 20 minutes? No, it was actually just slowed down 0.5 speed just to get through it to you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, you guys eat lunch. Rest of the day is kind of a free day to do whatever. You're gonna have 2 weeks at this point to kind of do whatever before it is the next trial day. So it's approximately like 75-ish hours to work on skills or weapon proficiencies if you want, or attempt to investigate into things further.
In those 2 weeks, did I find a multicolored robe?
Fucking roll investigation.
Damn. Imagine they're gone for 2 weeks.
Right. I just never see one. I probably won't. That's a 10.
Do not see one, but it's a big house. You probably just wrong place, wrong
2
time.
weeks.
Wrong place, wrong time, probably.
The studio couldn't afford any rainbow-colored people for the 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. You said about 75 hours?
Yeah, about 75.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, the studio couldn't pay the extras for this one, so they just didn't show up.
Yeah.
One of those 2-week sets where it's just one set the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't afford them.
They were busy working on a different D&D campaign, so conflict of schedules. All like 7 of them. It's crazy.
I feel like if I work it on skills, at some point I will have every skill proficient.
That's crazy. It's almost like that's the concept.
Nothing like it.
It's almost like this is the prologue, kind of.
Wild.
Things are just gonna.
I would like to
get worse.
spend 50 of those hours working on survival and 25 of those hours in the game room with Chosen becoming buddies.
Oh yeah, you gonna be playing Smash Brothers Melee with Chosen?
I will sure try. I'll be playing and he'll be dominating.
Yeah, you will.
I'll learn that you can side B, and that's all I'm gonna do.
The controller will be in your hand, but he is playing the game for the both of you.
He gave me a disconnected controller like you would a 5-year-old and tell him you're racing with it.
No, he gave himself the disconnect controller, and he's still winning.
I fucking love that. I don't even know. I've never even played that game. I don't even know who's in it.
Fucking take a wild guess. You just play Mario. You play Mario.
Oh, I gotta pick a character now.
Sure.
Rylee gives me Roy energy.
Roy!
He does, but I played Rory in that game. I refuse to share a character with Rylee.
You're right.
Who? I'm looking at. Is that really the list? There's only like 25 characters in that game.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
second game.
Melee, dude. It's for the GameCube.
You know, I did play a lot of Samus on Ultimate, so I feel like I'm a Samus guy.
No wonder you're getting your ass kicked by Ice Climbers.
You're right. Oh, the character I do play isn't in this game, so it doesn't matter. I'm a Corrin person.
That's fair. That's fair. Love how we just got off topic here.
Hey man, I have to make this lore accurate.
Yeah, the lore is you're losing. And he's over there like, you've let your guard down. Focus, or you will never become nearly as great as me.
I feel like at the end of every game we play, he goes, dude, you really gotta switch off of Samus. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get you one of these days.
I respect the courage to stick with a losing strategy, but at some point you have to realize it's just bad.
Hey, sometimes the underdogs win.
Okay, are we fucking watching the hit movie Like Mike?
Could be. Mike-like?
No, Like Mike. That movie exists in this world.
Hell yeah.
We just have no concept of what telephone poles are, and so we're really confused on what his shoes get stuck on. Or what basketball is, so the whole sport as a whole is confusing. But that's what makes it interesting. But 2 weeks will pass as you all do your various training of skills and such. And it will be the night before you guys are to take on trial number 3. You guys are at dinner, having a chance to just chat with each other, but when like what you've been up to, what you think the trial might be, really whatever you want. So go ahead and talk for a bit in character to each other as I go walk away.
How's everybody?
Howard. So sorry.
No, you go first.
Zeal, how have you been?
Fine.
That's a positive. Can't take that away. What about you guys?
Fine, I
Been,
suppose.
Fine, that's good. Still positive.
Yeah, it's really amazing that I haven't seen any of the distinct ones around.
You haven't seen any of the distinct ones? They're everywhere. What do you mean?
I don't know. I keep trying to look for them. I can never find them.
Wrong place, wrong time, probably.
Apparently, every time.
Strange. You guys been working on any skills? Becoming better, you know? kicking ass. So I've been getting pretty good at Smash Melee. I'm gonna beat him one of these days. Chosen is going down.
Seems like he's pretty good.
How would you know, huh? Because he spent his entire life playing the game? What does that even mean? Gosh. He keeps saying it's because the character that I'm playing is really bad, but I'll get him one of these days. And then he can no longer say it's bad. Samus is pretty cool.
Idalia, how have you? You've been very quiet the past couple weeks.
Still quiet.
So quiet.
Not a talker, these two.
Yeah, it's alright.
That's okay. We got a trial coming up. I think we're gonna crush that.
Oh yeah, we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Did my Wi-Fi go out? No. Dealing with technical issues on my own end.
Yeah, I keep looking at Liz's little Discord icon. It keeps popping up as if she's talking, but then there's nothing. It keeps going on and off.
I think we're fine. I think she's just quiet.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, see, there she is.
Well, I unplugged my headphones so I could still hear you guys talking because I went to the kitchen to get a drink. And when I unplug my headphones, the mic goes away, so when I say something, y'all can't hear it.
That makes sense.
I wasn't saying anything anyway. I was getting a drink.
I thought,
then
I
I will
thought our Wi-Fi
repeat
was
my
going
question.
out.
How has Idalia been? She's been very quiet the past couple weeks.
She feels very suspicious about.
Well, definitely was a very suspicious day.
So she's just kind of been trying to keep to herself, keep her head down a little bit, kind of.
I think my character's whole thing of fake it till you make it is he's just intentionally doing everything he can to keep his mind off of things. So he's full on smiles, high-fiving people, chatting up with people, having a good time as much as he can. Because he doesn't want others to know that deep down some shit's going on.
Not even us?
No, dude. Nah.
Man.
See, because captains don't cry. Probably.
No, bitches do.
Bitches do.
What the fuck?
Bitches be crying, you know?
You know?
Riley's
Bitches
the
do
only
be
male
crying.
of the group, and it really shows.
I mean, bitches really do be crying, dude. That's crazy.
I'm
Wild,
positive
I mean.
all the time. Optimistic.
Wow, that's crazy.
And
Anyway. So you have your dinner. It is whatever the fuck you feel like. It's special that way. And
I'm ready for a trial, my guy.
yeah, you guys head off to bed. You can have any finishing moments with each other in your bedrooms. Also, if Rylee and Zeal want to have a scene, or Idalia and Kenzi want to have a quick scene, you may. But I imagine probably not, because I did just make you talk for a number of time.
I think my character's just ready for the trial. He's getting himself pumped.
Kenzi as well, because apparently that's the only way she's gonna get one of these orb things, because she can't find a distinguished person.
Fair enough. I'm going to assume that Zeal and Idalia just get ready for bed. Go EP.
Mhm.
Yeah. If they're not gonna be talked to, then yeah.
Yeah,
No reason to stay up for a bit.
Mhm.
makes sense. And you all will go to bed. Zeal, you will wake up 4 hours before everybody else. You kind of have 4 hours to chill and do whatever. You can continue laying in bed if that's what you want. You can wander the house.
They're going to just find a quiet place that's not in the room to just kind of sit with their thoughts for a bit.
Fair. Sounds good. The 4 hours will pass, and everyone else will wake up. People will start like walking through the halls, heading down to breakfast, and so your peaceful, quiet corner is going to lose its quiet aspect. But most people will see you and just assume you wish to be left alone. Anything special the other three of you guys are doing when you initially wake up, or you all just heading down for some nice yummy breakfast?
Breakfast for me.
Breakfast.
Breakfast sounds good.
You all go down for a lovely brekkie fast. All your friends are there. All the other four of them. Unless anyone other than Rylee counts Chosen as a friend. And they're all eating breakfast. Breakfast today is a lovely meal of rattlesnake stew with carrots and potatoes inside. It's essentially just a beef stew, but instead of beef, it is rattlesnake. It is quote-unquote higher in quality.
Is the dragon particularly interested in the rattlesnake, or?
I mean, not more than anything else. I mean, if you offer it to him, he's like, "Gib."
Nothing else that he tries to blow fire at?
Nah,
Okay.
he's fine with everything in this meal.
Alright. We will leave just the one note for now then.
But there's essentially every NPC you've met, minus those in the multicolored robes. They're off. They're out and about. If you wish to speak to anybody.
Can I find Sky?
You sure can. Sky is sitting next to Haven, eating the stew. Her monkey Calypso spirit just hanging off her shoulder.
Cute. I'll walk over. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
I was just wondering if you happen to know when would be a good time for me to maybe try to talk to one of the people in the multicolored robes.
Oh, the members of the distinction.
Yeah. I never seem to see them around when I need them. And I've really been trying to find at least one of them.
When they're around is kind of random at most. They are frequently on patrol or sent out to take care of things for Mother, while she remains here to watch over all of us.
And now when they are out on patrol, that is just around the house, or...
I mean, it's like around the property that is designated as ours.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how far it expands because I don't do patrol.
Right. Okay, well, thank you.
If you don't mind me asking, what exactly, like, why do you need a distinction member?
I would very much like to try and see if one of them will lend me the orb to get into the restricted section in the library, because the only other way is by doing at least 5 of the trials, and that seems like it's going to take a decent bit of time. So I was just going to try and ask one of them to borrow that so that I would not have to wait so long.
Fair, but I mean, are you not intending on doing all of the trials anyway?
Oh, no, well, I am, and I'm going to keep, trying to do that, but I just thought in the meantime, if I could do a little more research into what I'm looking for without having to wait so long. But it's fine if I don't see one. I'll just keep working towards the trials. It'll be fine.
I see. Out after the trials today, find me. Because
Okay.
I may or may not just happen to have one of those orbs. Because I managed to do 5 trials in a row without ever failing. So I have one, it's just not physically on me, and by the time I go get it and come back, it'd be time to go to the trial, so it's just easier if we just do it after.
Oh, yeah. I will find you after the trial.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Have a good day.
You too, best of luck today.
You as well. Then I'll, run away.
You do a little scurry.
Do a little scurry.
But, you finish your breakfast, and unless y'all have anyone else you wish to speak to, it's time to go up to the trial room.
Trial room.
Trial
Trial
room.
time.
Alright, go up to the trial room. Everyone sits in their little groups, as always, on the floor. You guys will sit down in front of a particular statue. Because I mentioned earlier there are statues of gods and such in this room. You sit down in front of the statue of the god Fidus. And before you guys enter the trial, Damien and Alexander will walk up to you and be like, well, you guys have caught up to me, Damien, now, and you helped Alex finish the last one, so he now caught up to me. We can do these in groups of up to 6 if you want to. If not, that's cool. We can go find another group, but I just figured we ask go fast.
That'll be okay. You can
Yeah.
join us.
Yeah, that's fine.
It was helpful last time.
All right,
Yeah, no, he
sick.
killed it last time.
Oh yeah.
Sick. They'll sit down with you. And you guys will slowly fall asleep. Then you will wake up in the middle of a bustling city square. There are people all around, buildings all around. It seems like you're in some big city somewhere. You will hear Mother's voice speak to you in your head. You are to locate a friend of mine who you can find in the local hospital. His name is Hugh. He will tell you not necessarily where to go, but You are to assist him in a task. Complete that task, and that is all. Best of luck.
All right, go to the hospital. Tell us where to go. Cool, got it.
Go to the hospital.
Yeah, man, we gotta go to the hospital.
Go to the front desk. Lady's like, "How can I help you?"
We're looking for someone named Hugh.
You got a last name? Or just Hugh?
Just
Um,
you.
You happen to know the reason he's here?
Shoot.
No.
Should really ask for more information next time.
Well, I'll see what I can do. They will, go to their magical crystal and, swipe through things. They'll pause. Is it this Hugh who appears to be dying of cancer? Is it that one? It's kind of like the only Hugh I'm really seeing.
Then yes, that's him.
Then yeah, it is, yes.
Alright. Then he will hit a button. Then a little, cart will roll itself out to you guys and, scan you, then make 6 seats. And then wait for you to sit down in it.
Well, let's go take a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you all sit down. The cart then kind of goes vroom vroom and takes off and leads you to the end of a hallway where in one of the rooms you will see a long figure with a light grayish skin tone, completely bald, long gangly limbs, kind of unnaturally long limbs. Who will look up from you, or look up from the bed towards you. Oh, are you the people? Are you here to help me with my final wish?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's us.
Wonderful. He will slowly get out of bed and stand up. My name is Hugh. Hugh Jack of Man.
Hugh Jackman.
No, Hugh Jack of Man.
Got it.
I need your assistance in retrieving an item that was stolen from me. It is sort of a family heirloom that I wish to have returned so that it can be passed down to my next of kin.
And what is this item?
It is a shield. It's a magic shield that my father wore in the battle. It was stolen by a local dragon that is attempting to take hold of the area. I can lead you to his cave. I've tracked him, but before I was able to do anything, my cancer got worse. But I'm able to lead you.
Are you allowed to leave the hospital? Are they gonna let you leave?
I mean, I don't know if they'll let me leave, but I don't think they can stop me.
That's fair. Okay.
All right.
He will squeeze into a seat next to Damien on the little cart, and they'll press a button to have it go back to the front. To which, once it gets up there, you'll see the lady at the front desk will start yelling. Like, Hugh, get back. You can't leave. We've been over this 100 times. But
no,
as
he's going with us. It's okay.
that's not how that works.
No,
We're
it
just
is.
going
Goodbye.
for a
Thank
walk.
you.
You all to start walking out.
Yeah.
All right, sick. Hugh like extends his legs, so like one step and he's out the door.
Well, let's go.
You're here. The lady keep yelling. She's like calling for security, but you are long gone. All right, so he will lead you out of town and into the nearby woods, and he will point towards a mountain. That's a bit of a distance away. The dragon has made his home in the base of that mountain. It will take about 3 days to get there, 3 days to come back. So please make sure you are stocked up on food, water, and whatnot before we begin. Which you guys start every trial with like a fully fresh thing of rations, a nice full water canteen. You should be good to at least get there. Maybe need a do something on the way back, but should be fine.
Good to go for now.
So you guys head off.
Sounds good to me.
Grab this shield, be on our way.
Simple and easy, exactly.
Simple.
Yeah, what's a dragon gonna do? Am I right?
I love dragons. I think everything's gonna work out great.
Exactly. Dragons are great.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm ready to head on out.
You begin heading on out. I'm gonna need some survival checks.
Let's hope my newly found proficiency works. 17. 17.
Also a 17.
A natural 20.
Y'all make it real easy. Idalia even manages to find like a little shortcut. Help you guys, get there a little bit faster. Not enough to take like a day off, but you can get there a little bit faster. And then you guys will just be walking. It will get dark at nighttime. You set up camp. And it's time to go to bed, and Hugh will offer to take watch so that all of you can rest. Since he probably won't be super helpful in interacting with the dragon, be that in negotiation or conflict. So he's willing to just use his energy he has left now.
Well, you can take part of it, and then I can help in the second half to keep you company.
Sure. That works for me just fine.
Okay.
All right. Sick. You guys get some nice, lovely sleep. Zix, you will wake up after 4 hours. I keep calling you Zix. I'm fucking Zeal.
Okay, not tomato, potato.
It's enough of an issue that it bothers me that I keep messing it up. Zeal, you wake up. after 4 hours, and you kind of just assist them with the next 4, and then everything seems to be pretty chill. You guys wake up and you head back on your way towards the mountain. I'll need some more survival checks from you.
And you. Hopefully somebody else does better. I got 9.
See, I got an 8.
5.
We're very tired this morning.
I have great news. I got a 21.
That is great news.
Woo!
Unfortunately, this is a group skill check.
Yes.
And what about our friends?
Yeah, we have friends, right?
Yeah, hold up. We have 3 friends with us, technically.
Alright, number 1, Hugh fails.
Oh, good. That checks out.
That's a nat 1 from Damien.
We're fucked.
And then a 6 from Alex.
Oh,
Okay, so I know where we're going and no one else does.
everyone else falls off.
See, Zeal knows where he's going, but no one believes that he does. So you guys gotta get a little crisscrossed. Hugh is looking at you and is like, you just have to follow me. How did you?
You're going
We
the wrong
did
way.
follow you. That's how we got in this mess.
I'm not moving. You guys are like going in turns, and I've stopped moving. I'm just watching you turn randomly.
It's all part of the process.
You gotta trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jesus. All right. Can I get one of you to roll a d20 for me? I don't care who does, but only one of you needs to do it.
Do we have a volunteer?
I succeeded,
Not-
so I should get to roll
Yeah.
it.
I agree. Yeah,
For better
great,
or for
great
worse.
idea. Go
I
for
agree.
it.
7.
You
We don't know what 7 means.
I vote next time we roll a d20 to see who rolls the d20.
we
Oh,
all
you're right.
roll a d20. The highest number gets to do the actual roll.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. So, with a 7, you will see that as you are walking, you will see a warband type thing. You see a group of orcs. There are specifically 4 orcs in like armor and stuff. And as soon as one of them sees you, he will begin yelling. And he will be like, "Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!" Then he will turn to you guys. It appears that those 4 orcs have seen you and decided they wish to steal from us. So you're probably gonna have to fight them.
I got a 9 on initiative. Bitch, I already rolled. You said 4 orcs, and I'm like, yep, here we go.
Okay, I was going to say you could hypothetically like try to make peace with them, but if
Nah.
you, all right, then he would turn back to the orc and say, "Hey, fuckface, bring it on!" And then quickly run behind all of you.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So this is off topic, but Tim and I literally brought this up today. So in Tim's campaign that he does on Wednesdays, he was trying to get people's attention so they would like attack him so he could attack them first. And he was like, yeah, I was screaming like, come fucking get it. I'm ready. I want to fight. Yada yada. And I looked at him and I said, babe, how could you not scream, hey, fuck faces?
I mean,
He was like,
that's
oh,
so
I
true.
should have.
That's just true.
That campaign they wouldn't have got it, you know.
I mean, they would have, but it still would have been funny.
Oh my god. Ah. Continue on.
I mean, roll initiative.
Yes.
Sorry, my cat scared the shit out of me. Fuck you!
What, did the fucking cat mess up your roll?
Uh-huh.
What did
Totally
you do?
was the cat.
Makes sense.
Did the cat have bad luck, or did the cat actively hinder you?
I know it's only initiative, but let's just say I got a 2 in initiative. I got a
I
plus
got a-
1, and I rolled a nat 1. I plan on not that anybody watching this can see it, but for our Discord chat, every time I roll a nat 1 or a nat 20, I'm documenting it in the chat.
With a GIF.
Your
Instead
cat
of a
scared me.
picture.
Yeah, exactly. Your cat scared me, and I scared him, and then I rolled a nat 1 on initiative. But also, to keep things interesting, the GIF in the chat of the red die rolling a nat 1, I literally, here, I'll put it in there. It's the exact same die, but rolling a d20. So you don't know which one it is until you watch it.
That's crazy.
Nice.
Anyway, 25 to 20 initiatives.
I got 20.
Fuck off.
Sorry.
19 to 15. All right. 14 to 10.
10.
Okay,
Oh,
thank
thank
God.
God.
Boy, we did great, guys.
That's normal
Woo.
for you, Liz.
Shut up.
I'm glad we're on our normal
hey,
thing.
you're on par. You're on par.
9 to 5.
9.
And then Tim already said he got a 2. So I've just kept that. And somehow, some way, Alex is going after fucking Rylee.
How?
Oh, the fuck.
So glad we brought them along.
Yeah, they're
They've
great.
been so helpful.
It's been great.
I don't know what you could possibly want.
Better rolls from them. That's what I
I
want.
would like some different people to volunteer to come with our group.
Fucking maybe be on the level of the girls who are further ahead because they're better.
We've succeeded our 2 and only 2
Right.
trials we've done.
We don't get to pick when we have a trial. We have to wait.
That fucking sucks for you, huh?
It sure does.
I thought about that when I was making this. Thought about letting you guys choose. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
Because we would have been like, trial, 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 trial.
Yeah. Need variety. Anyway, Kenzi, you're up first.
Me? How far away are the orc buddies?
They're probably about 20 feet, but they are like running towards you.
Oh, God. That makes the short bow a little rough.
Because they were close enough to see you through the trees.
Yeah. So if I use my short bow at that range, what happens?
You get disadvantage if you... Well, no, because it's the first number, right?
The first number is 80.
Yeah, so up to 80 feet is the range of your short bow.
Okay, and then it's after that.
And then if you go to the 120, which I think is the long range,
it's 3.
whatever the larger number is, that's the long range, in which you get disadvantage of anything after the first number up to that second number.
Oh, okay, so then everything's totally fine.
Yeah.
I am going to use my rogue feature study aim to give myself advantage on my attack, and then I will also get my sneak attack if I hit.
Which one are you going for? It's kind of like one guy in the front. He's like, looks like he's slightly bigger and like more armor.
The front guy.
Okay. He kind of looks like he's the boss.
Okay, great. Oh, yeah, baby. That's a nat 20
Fuck.
and a 19 for the record.
So
So-
solid. You crit.
Okay, hold on, because that's gonna be then 2d8,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's normally 2d8, and then it's normally 2d6 for sneak attack.
So it'll be
that
46.
also doubles?
Yep. So it'll be 46.
Oh, I need another one. Okay, great. Okay. So, it's 2d8, 4d6, plus 3. $31 damage.
Ow.